So this year has had a lot of good movies, a few bad movies, but here's my top 10 best movies of 2016. Now just as a reminder, this is my top 10 favorite movies. It may be the best, it may be the worst, but they're my personal favorite movies. And grades do not matter. Like, number 10 might have an A, but number 7 might have a B+. The grades don't matter. This goes on rewatchability, my time in the theater, my time watching it, whatever it may be. But this is my biased list of my favorite 10 movies of this year. Starting off at number 10 is Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. That was a surprise. I wanted to see it just because I knew I would like it, but I did not know I would like it as much as I did. I thought all the actors and actresses did amazing. I thought the story was good. I thought the whole beginning, middle, and end was really funny, and I laughed a lot. And now, coming in at number 9, Conjuring 2. This was a surprise because I'm not a horror fan. I like Stephen King, and I will always like Stephen King, but I'm not a big fan of horror movies. But Conjuring 2 was truly a great movie. It was really funny at times, but they knew when to be scary, when to be funny, and I really liked it. And that's why it's number 9. Now coming in at number 8. Sorry, trying to get more comfy. So number 8. A lot of people hated this movie, but I liked it a lot. Was it a great movie? No, not technically, but it was a fun movie, and it really wasn't as bad as people say, in my opinion. And that is Batman v Superman. And I saw the extended cut, and I did like the extended cut, but I also liked the theatrical cut. And if I had to choose which one I would rather watch on a daily basis, I would choose the extended cut. But now to number 7. Number 7 is Lights Out, which is another surprise because it's another horror movie in my top 10 best, and I'm really not used to that. I'm used to maybe one that I like, but not in my top 10. And y'all didn't see a review on this, and there's a lot of movies that there's a few movies that I've seen that I didn't have time to put up a review, like Lights Out, Masterminds, Deadpool, Kung Fu Panda 3. There's a couple movies that I haven't had time to put up the review for, but next year that'll all change. But nevertheless, here comes number 6. Number 6, I have not seen the first one too, but I heard mixed things about the first one. I heard some people loved it, some people hated it, and that is 10 Cloverfield Lane. I haven't seen the first one, but I heard you don't really need to see the first one and to really get the second one. And I loved 10 Cloverfield Lane. I want to see Cloverfield just to see like what the similarities are, but overall I thought 10 Cloverfield Lane was a great movie, and I heard there's going to be a sequel next year, which I'm a little afraid about, but hopefully that'll be good. And now, number 5. Now, number 5 and up in my list is actually all nerdish movies, whether they're superhero or Star Wars or anything like that. 5 and up this year is all that nerdy kind of movies. And I'm really surprised about that because I've never known in a year that 5 superhero or nerdy movies came out, let alone 5 all in my top 5 list. And 5 is Deadpool. Deadpool was a really big surprise for me. I did not think I would like it as much as I did. I wasn't hyped for it. I wanted to see it the same reason I wanted to see Doctor Strange. It's just a superhero film. I want to see every superhero film that comes out. Am I excited for every single one? Not really, but I do want to see every single one. Do I think they'll be amazing? Definitely not. But this movie was definitely amazing in my book. And number 4. Number 4 is Star Wars Rogue One. Rogue One was so good in my opinion. I thought it was great on telling the little loopholes, not loopholes, but what you wanted to know in the original, like how to destroy the Death Star and why it was how it was. I really liked what they did, and I thought it was a really fun movie. I was not excited for it because to me it wasn't really a Star Wars film. It was like a spin-off, so I wasn't excited. But I'm really glad I watched it. One of my favorites, not my top 3 of Star Wars, but top 4 of this year. And now, top 3 of this year, starting at number 3 is... Now before I say it, I know, most people hated it, but I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to watch it again. I thought it was amazing. The first 30 minutes, maybe not the best, but I don't think it's the worst it could have been. And that is The Killing Joke. Batman The Killing Joke, in my opinion, is one... It has my favorite kind of Joker. It has an amazing story, and I really want to read the graphic novel. I heard the graphic novel is basically the same exact of the movie, minus the first 30 minutes of it. But number 2 is another movie that a lot of people did not like, but I personally, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I loved the characters in it. I loved the whole plot of it. Maybe the villain wasn't the best, but I'm a Marvel fan, so I'm kind of used to bad villains. And this movie is Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, I thought, was an amazing movie. Batman Assault on Arkham was amazing, and it kind of had the whole Suicide Squad in it, and a lot of people compared the two, and I get why. And I thought both of them were amazing, not just one or the other, but Suicide Squad I feel like is a lot better than people say. I sadly have not seen the extended cut that has like 11 minutes more. My best friend and her boyfriend / roommates, they said that the extended cut really does make it better, and and maybe if I saw that, I might put it above number 1, but I extremely doubt that, considering my number 1 is my second favorite superhero movie of all time, which leads to number 1, Captain America 3 Civil War. Now, before Captain America 2 came out, my favorite superhero movies were between The Dark Knight, The Avengers, The Dark Knight Rises. Not really any Marvel movies other than The Avengers, but that had all of them. No Marvel solo character film was in my top 3 until Captain America 2. And Captain America 2 will probably be the number 1 superhero film of all time, in my opinion, for a very, very long time. Hopefully, something will come that's better, but right now, that's number 1. And this year, for number 1 movie of 2016 is, like I said, Captain America 3 Civil War. Now, what did you think about this list? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was there 1 or 2 movies that were on your list? Or did all of them, you were like, all of them were garbage? Or were you closer to, you liked all of them also? Comment below and let me know, and I will hopefully have my top 10 worst movies later today. I have the list, and like I said, hopefully it'll be up later today or at the latest tomorrow. And then after that video, I'm going to have my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2017. And I hope y'all have a great day and a great year, and I'll see you next time.